Gorgeous ones, whatever. That was suck. That was such a bad intro. If you are new and you started watching this after I go live, please subscribe. I don't know. Oh my god, I look like I'm going like I don't know what's going on underneath my eyes, but it's Michelle. Okay, so I'm going live tonight because usually it's Thursday nights, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be around. So I'm going live tonight, and we're gonna do something a little different. So we're gonna do music that inspires me and a little chit chat, the usual stuff, Lisa, hi Lisa. Okay, so the reason why I'm doing this is because I don't know if you saw my Get Ready With Me where I did books. See, me too. I'm supposed to be at the lake maybe because it is hot in Chicago. Finally, it's been in the 80s the last 2 days. I think it's gonna be in the 70s tomorrow, so I might be at the lake after all on Thursday night. Hey, Kelly. Hey, what's up? Okay, y'all. There's only a few of y'all on here. Y'all need to go check out Kelly. She's one of my new girls, and we gotta help her support her channel so it can grow. So, okay, so you have to watch a track meet. Yeah, so I have to we'll probably be at the lake tomorrow because I'm thinking I'm gonna go to the lake. So anyway, I did a Get Ready With Me a while ago called what was it called? Oh, Books That Changed My Life. It changed books that have changed my life. And so my friend who suggested it to me also said I should do music that inspires me because she knows that I listen to a lot of music. And somebody else actually said, and when I said, ask for suggestions for, videos, they said, could you do music that inspires you? So let me just give you a background on me since this part I really don't talk about. Um, I love music. That's number one. But also, I listen to a lot of music. I'm not really going to get into other musics right now, but I listen to a lot of world music because I have been a I have been a belly dancer and a belly dance instructor. Oh my God, for over 10 years, almost 15. It's getting close to 15 years I've been teaching belly dance, and for about 7 or 8 years I taught all the time. I taught for years, consistently. I was a belly dance instructor. So I do listen to a lot of music, but I'm also one of those people who just loves music, have listened to music all my life. And I also have found that music has inspired me. And I don't know if everybody feels that way about music, but I think we all, if we do listen to a lot of music, there's songs that just like inspire us or make us feel certain things. So I'm going to play some of mine and I'm going to explain it. And we're going to see, and some of this is like, you're going to be like, what the fuck did she find this? So, what I'm going to do is right now, I did this one song, but then I'm probably gonna put my earbud in so I can listen and then stop it where I want you all to hear the music, just so you know. And we'll just chit chat. So anyway, if you all like this stuff, give me thumbs up, give me my likes or whatever. So let me just give y'all some stuff. So this first song I'm gonna play for you is like, Hey Tracy, is the very first song that I can really say that really inspired me and stuck with me. The background on the song is that this is a Quincy Jones song. It was made in the 70s. It's a very obscure song of his. And the reason why I know this song is because my sister, I'm the youngest, and my older sisters are 10 and 14 years older than me. And when I was young, I used to hang out with my sister who's like 10 years older than me. So I was about 8 years old, and I was down at U of I campus with her friends, hanging out, the 8 or 9 year old. And she was hanging out at her friend's house, and she loved this one song, and she played it over and over and over again. Because it was like on a 12-inch, and she just kept playing it and kept playing it. And hey, Tanya. So I wound up hearing the song for a whole weekend, just constantly. And now let me say this. After that weekend, I never heard this song again because this is how obscure this song is by Quincy Jones. But it's always stuck in my head. And the song isn't like this great song or anything, but just the words in the song moved me so much as a kid. So I'm going to play part of it, and then I'm going to stop it, and I'm going to play the rest of a little piece of it for you. I'm so cool that I got this like iPad because I can like really do some shit now. I feel so YouTuberish. YouTuberish. Okay. So the song is called What Good Is a Song? So I'm gonna play this little snippet and then we'll stop and then I'll play a little more. Because you know with YouTube, you can only play this much before they get you on a copyright strike. We don't want no copyright strikes. And even if I get one, fuck it. Well, see, you know, look, this is the funniest part. I have a tablet. I don't know where it's at. I I got a tablet someplace around this house. It's a Samsung tablet. I don't know where the hell it's at. I lost it about a year ago. Hey, Holly. So here's the song. Okay, so here I'm gonna play this part of it. Let me see if you guys can hear. Okay, wait. Let me hold on. Let me learn. Look, I gotta learn how to turn up the damn volume on it first. Baby, the damn thing's just been sitting around and sitting around and sitting around. Okay, so let me turn up the volume a little bit so we can hear it. Now, see, it's like a goofy song. Songs have been known to touch the soul. But when nobody ever needs to hear it, then it's not worth the title it. Okay, so I'm gonna stop it right there. And that one line, like the beginning, like I've heard it recently when I finally found the song again. I was like, I really love this song. But I think it was that one line and then the chorus of the song that really resonated with me as a kid. And so I think it defined the way I listen to music more because I feel like music has to do that for me. You know, I like music that lifts my spirit and I like music that makes you feel like it's going to touch, like it's touching the sun. And like even when I used to go partying, there was a part of me that had to feel that beat in my heart, like it was part of my heartbeat because I was a serious party kid. You know, I was a party kid. And so that's what I identify songs with. So songs that stick with me, you know, that's why, because I wanted to do that. So I'm gonna play the chorus now, and then we'll go on to the next song. We'll talk to the next song that I want to play for you guys. So here it is. Oh, a song that can inspire. Oh, no. If it has no message to bring, if a song cannot send you higher, then it's not good enough to sing. And that's probably why a lot of music I don't like, because I think of it like that. I think if a song does not make me feel higher and higher, then it's not good enough. You know, honestly, it really makes me feel that way. Like, oh, that's all right. It ain't, you know, it's all right. I don't need to hear. Now I'm working with this damn thing, so I don't know how to make it. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. How do I do this now? Oh, look at this. Well, you know, I don't own a TV. Just so y'all know, I don't even own a TV. I haven't owned a TV in years. I think the last time I had a TV was like 2000 and I want to say 10 or 9 or something like that. It's been quite a while since I've owned a TV. It's been quite a while. Been quite a while. Okay, so the next song I'm gonna play for you, and you have to remember, you know, you know what? It's like you could tell I'm a black girl because the songs of my youth, and even though I love every genre, but the songs that I can really recall that really changed things for me are songs that were pretty much R&B, you know, because that's what I listen to. Oh man. But see, you know what? My daughter doesn't even care. Now, what we have to have is the internet in our house. We could not live without the internet. Matter of fact, but when my kids were young, we didn't have, you know, cable. It was like cable could go off for a little bit, but the internet could not go off in my house. It was like, oh my God, the internet's off. Man, you better make that payment. Let me see if I can hear this song. Okay. I'm listening to it as we talk about this. So how y'all doing? I'm listening to the song and I'm gonna stop it where I wanna. No, I'm just playing with y'all. But anyway, look, you could tell it's Wednesday night because no one knew I was coming on. Because, like, we only got 5 people in here. Normally by now, the regulars be coming in. But, it's Wednesday night. I think I'm going to wear my hair like this. I think I'm going to go out like Pippi Longstocking. And I don't know how to use this thing to, like, speed it up. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay, so I'm almost there. Because it's like, what the hell am I listening to? What am I listening to, Louise? Now, okay. This song. Okay. Yeah, but we said we're going to get a TV. Me and my daughter were like, let's get a TV. But we only want to use it with, like, watching internet, watching Netflix on a big screen. That's what we want to do with it. Hey, Tiffany. Okay, so this song in particular. I ain't got a TV. Oh, right. You said, what, a TV? Right. Okay. See, this is one of my friends who knows me. Yeah, we ain't had a TV in years. We're thinking about getting one so we can watch stuff on a regular screen. So we might get one. But, okay, so this song in particular, I don't know why I love it, but it's a classic song. I mean, you've probably heard this one before, so you'll be like, oh, yeah, I love that song too. Yeah, I love that song too. But, and we're only going to talk about this for a while, and then we're going to our regular chit chat, because, I know y'all want to have some regular chit chat with me. But, now that we cannot live without is Netflix. Yeah, that's what we're talking about getting, Holly. We said we're going to get a big screen. No, the Sunday should be on there. I didn't take it down. Do I have a playlist? I'm going to put them all on a playlist. I think I have a live playlist, Michelle, so I'm going to try to put it on there. But it should be on there. It shouldn't be on there. Okay, so now this is a classic that you all probably know. Okay, so this is Zoom by the Commodores. And I don't know, something about this song is just like, Whoa,
I like to greet the sun each morning and walk amongst the stars at night. I'd like to know the taste of honey in my life.
Now, that's just, classic. It makes me just go, yes. And yeah, because they should be there. And I've seen smart TVs, so I think if we get one, we're going to get a smart TV because it's all about the internet for us. It's all about the internet. All about, that's what we live for. We live for the internet. Now, yeah, I've only got a couple of songs. Right, exactly. And let me say this. Lionel Richie was a little problematic in his personal life, but he's such a great songwriter and performer, but he had a little problematic moment in his life. But hey, don't we all? We cannot say that we have not been a little problematic in our lives. But hey. Okay, so here we go. Now, if you don't know the chorus to Zoom, you about to hear. I have the Harman Kardon. That's what you're listening to right now is my Harman Kardon.
Whoa, I like to not far away from me, where my mind can see fresh and clear. And I got the love that I long to see. People can be what they want to be.
And you just cannot mess with that song. You just can't mess with that song. You just really can't. It's just like, Now I got rid of my Hulu because I didn't like the fact that I was playing for Hulu and they still had commercials. Kiss my ass. If I'm paying you, I better not have a commercial. What's this? Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh no, I'm gonna play you a newer song, and you're gonna be like, I love this song. You're gonna love this song. Watch this. You're gonna love this song. Now, this right here, I promise you, is my this is my almost every morning song. This is the song that, like, when I am feeling like shit, when I feel like ugh, this song, you all will be getting. You know what? I think I'm gonna I think my stuff is public on Spotify, but this is on my morning music list. But here we go. This song, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I need to download this song. So let me find where I want to start it. Okay, here we go. Okay. So I'm telling you, this song is just, if you're not feeling good about yourself, if you don't feel like right up, this song will have you feeling like, yes, I am, yes, yes. And we're gonna hear a lot because I'm gonna do snippets so I don't get no copyright strikes. But here we go, here we go. Watch this. This is called Light the Universe by Vivian Green.
Anything you wanna do, you can do it. If you didn't know, you need to hear this. I needed to hear it too, and now I wanna share it with you. Ooh, it's so easy not to believe you're the next thing the world's gonna see. But love is really what you make it. Look in the mirror, say that.
Did y'all feel that? Do I need to redo that one for y'all? Do y'all need to hear that again? Because this is a song that I think everybody should listen to because it's just so inspiring. You see what I'm saying? Right there. The first time I heard it, I was like, oh, this is my song. This right here is a song I need to listen to almost every day. This child, this chick right here. Okay, y'all want to hear that? Okay, so now let me go on. I'll play it twice for y'all because this song is, I think that yes, it does. Okay, so let me go.
I am special, I am gorgeous, I am chosen. Yes, I know it, and yes, I can light the whole universe. I am different, I am purpose, I am brilliant. Yes, I feel it, and yes, I can light the whole universe.
Do we not need to know this, ladies? Do you not need to know that you can light the universe? And I think that is so true. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that so often that we don't see the goodness in us or what we can bring into the world. And we really can light the universe, even if it's just around us. We can light the universe. And so when I be like, girl, Vivian singing for me, give it to me, girl, give it to me. So let's listen to the next part of the song.
Never can you lose sight of your focus. Oh, you can make your dreams a whole come true for you. This is something only you can do. And when you're feeling down and you don't believe, cause everybody's telling you you won't succeed. Say, I am all of that and a bit more than what you think.
Do we all not need to hear that? Because in life, so many people give you just negative. You tell you something, they be giving you the twisted out. And we all need to understand that. Man, this is I'm telling you, I try to listen to this at least 4 or 5 times a week. Exactly, because it's so difficult to do things in this life because people make you feel like you can't do it or you're just being silly and, oh, you're so stupid or whatever. And we have to understand that no matter what they say, if we believe it, we can succeed. Even if it's in a small way, even if it's for a little while. Sometimes we measure success on outside factors and what people tell us how we should measure our success, when actually we should measure our success internally. Does it work for us? Does it give us joy? Does it give us purpose? Does it make us happy? Does it help someone? Those are the things that make us successful. You can have all the money in the world, but at the end of the day, are you really successful? Are you miserable? Are you unhappy? It doesn't, so we need to stop letting the world define our success for us and find it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So let's listen to the chorus one more time. Come on, y'all go sing it with me.
Yes, I know it. It's like the whole universe. I am different. Yes, I feel it. It's like the whole universe. Oh.
So I do have another one. I forgot I was going to find another one because I remembered that this is another one of my songs. Let me see if I can find it on here. And this one is by Meshell Ndegeocello. I'm going to look for that one. I'm going to look for that one, girl. Holly, you're going to have me looking that one up. Let me see if I can find it. Meshell Ndegeocello. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it right quick. Ecclesiastes. Okay, yep, there it is. Okay, so this is another song. And have you never listened to Meshell Ndegeocello? First off, she's a great bass player. She's very eclectic, and her music can very, very cool sounding, but she doesn't oh, do you? Okay, so you might have heard this. All right, Miss Lisa. Okay, so I'm gonna listen while we talk. But this is like one of my favorite songs by her. And this is on my favorite album by her second album, Peace Beyond Passion. This is a great album. But this is my favorite song on there. Yes, she did. Yes, she did with John. Okay, so let me see if I can do this part for you guys.
So unsatisfied, my eyes not satisfied with sin. My ears unsatisfied with you. Wondering of that which is now, that which has been, and that which is to be. For my time on earth I pay so dearly for my past. Confusion embraces my heart, but to know so is to forgive so. On my sojourn trip.
She's so deep, and she doesn't sing, but she got that little. Listen, I went and saw her years ago, and I wish I could see her again. I saw her twice actually. One time I saw her for free. The other time I actually paid for her. And she plays the bass. She one of the people who play the bass when it hits your womb, because she just keep playing it, and she be hitting those notes, and it hits your womb, and you sitting there like, what is she doing to me? And she's just, and she's so, deep in the way she thinks. So here's what I love.
Free my heart, so my soul may fly. Free my mind from my worldly wants and desires. I look towards heaven with my arms open wide. Take my hand, come and take my hand.
Isn't that just a beautiful thought, And I think in life that you should free your mind. And I think that too many of us are living these like small, tiny lives, and we're not willing to free our minds and let our souls fly, because our souls are so open to the world. But we are so contained because we think that we have to live within a structure, and we have to be a certain way because people tell us that we need to be a certain way, and that life is about this. Yes, baby. Huey Newton, free your mind and your ass will follow. Boom. And so I think that so I think those are the type of music. So when I think of music that inspires me, that's the kind of music I listen to, because it really makes my soul fly. And it hurt, music should, good music that inspires should hit your heart. It really should. And look, I know this live is not going to be like one of my more popular ones, and that's fine. Because everything doesn't have to be like, talking about things like that. But I think it's important that we I want to be a little different, and I want to be who I am as a channel. And I think that sometimes we allow too many things to structure us, including doing things like this, because the structure should be, oh, it has to be like this, it has to be like this. Now I am going to play you all a new song that I really love, and it's from the Black Panther what is it called? The Black Panther soundtrack. And did you all see Black Panther? Show of hands. Who all saw Black Panther? Do not say anything about Infinity Wars if you've seen it, because I have not seen it yet. I gotta go see it. Yeah, I gotta go see it. I gotta go see it. That's all I got. That's all I got. Girl. See, I haven't seen it yet. You haven't seen? Okay. So this is by the Weeknd. And if y'all don't know anything about the Weeknd, he is such a talented young man. He makes some little crazy music, but he's just a very talented young man. So this is, and then it's Kendrick Lamar's album, and Kendrick Lamar is a very, very thoughtful rapper. I mean, not everything, but he has a really good music, and he's very thoughtful when he does. And I'm not a huge rap person, but there's some things I'll be like, okay. So I'm going to play this one just because I love this song. So here we go. It's called Pray For Me. I'll play snippets of it. So hold on, let me do this. First off, can you feel it? Guess who's coming? Guess who's coming for you? Hold on, let me just say, guess who's coming? Y'all know who's right here, Ray. You might as well just come on and say hi. Right. You just gonna come and say hi? Right. I can't do nothing without her just infringing upon it. You just won't let me have my moment, will you? I let you out. You hung out outside for a little while. My daughter has one of our windows is open in the front, and she can sit on the roof. No, she just doesn't like me to do anything without her. That's all it is. That's all it is. And now she's sitting on my shoes. She's crazy. Here is the part that I want you guys to hear.
Tell me who's gonna save me from myself when this life is all alone. Tell me who's gonna save me from myself without you.
So I'm gonna hear this because I've learned this about how you don't get hold on. I learned that to not get the copyright strikes is that you play a little snippet, then you stop it. That way they can't catch it. So you only do a short burst, and then supposedly, because somebody was real upset because you know how everybody does these reaction videos, and they were like, they messed with my video. But what it was is that he played the whole song all the way through, so YouTube caught it.
You won't pray for me. You won't pay for me.
This makes me want to belly dance. Really? Okay, you want me to turn it off? Was it too loud? Was it too much? Was it too much, Porch? Oh, come on. Because you're just going to keep coming back and forth. Make your appearance. You know you want them to see you. Say hello. So I am working on things. I'm doing my 3 looks, 1 palette for. Yes, yes. Hey, Nona. What is going on? Are you licking me, cat? Okay, you're good. Thank you. So let me think. I have been seeing some stuff online that I did want to talk about. So, what else happened with Decium? Something happened with Decium again. You know, what did he do now? He did something else, the guy from The Ordinary, that he's got everybody up in arms about again. He's gonna like kill his company. If somebody needs to step in, because clearly he's got some mental issues. And I think the problem is that he's created a company. And did he say he quit now? Thank God. Thank you. Because he need to quit. He needs to quit. I hope you all enjoyed the music. I hope I didn't like go like off of some tangent. You know, like, oh. But he needs to quit because he was bringing down the company around him, you know? Right, exactly. I think they really. Oh, okay, cool. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, so I hope I gave you all some new music to like listen to, think about, you know. But I know y'all all better get Light the Universe by Vivian Green. If nothing else, y'all all better get Light the Universe, download Light the Universe by Vivian Green. That song is necessary, I think, in everybody's life. I think everybody needs to hear that song at least once or twice. Hell, we might play it again at some point. We'll just go back and play it. Cause I'll listen to it 2 or 3 times in the morning when I'm having a rough morning. When I feel like I'm down about myself, I'm like, yeah, 2 or 3 times. But yeah, anyway, he's gone crazy, y'all. He's gone crazy. Did you all hear that Jackie Yannis put it out there that if whatever she's working on goes through, she's probably gonna quit YouTube, and everybody's up in arms about it? Yes, that's true. You know what? I should use it as that is the theme song. Now, there is another theme song that's mine. It's the most ignorant song you will ever hear. I can play that one for y'all too. Cause like, and it's so ignorant that my daughter was the one who told me about it. She was like, "Mom, this is your theme song." It's don't your kids know you. She was like, "This is you," and I heard I said, "Yeah, that's kind of me. That's kind of me." You're right. It's me. It's me. But yeah, so she made that comment and everybody's up in arms. But I think that at some point people really have to understand that not, you know, after I could understand like after so long doing YouTube that it's time to move on because it is a job, it is a career, and perhaps you're burnt out from it and you're not giving your best to it. Because let's be honest, I think that's the problem with the bigger YouTubers. And the frustration that people have with them is because they feel like, you know, they're really not into it. They're, you know, they've changed, they're doing this. But it's because, bye, Tanya. Oh, and by the way, just so you all know this, if I don't respond to something that you put on here, I got to figure out how to fix this. But a lot of times I don't see comments. So I'll see the comments if I rewatch this, and I'll see comments that I don't see. Like when I'm looking at it, it's like YouTube flags them. And so I don't see them. And so I got to figure out how to fix that because, and a lot of times it's because y'all cussing, but hello, we curse. We're a cursing bunch. We're a cursing bunch. We you know, we curse. So we don't need YouTube to be, you know, monitoring our use of, you know, curse words. Because I've seen stuff and I'm like, why did I see this? This would have been some good conversation. But that's why it happens. We don't see it because of that. But yeah, but yes, that's the thing I think is going that people have to understand is that they're burnt out. And I think that's why they don't put out fresh content. For one thing, they don't have to. They don't have to. They don't have to think about their content and think to get people to watch. The reality is, as a smaller YouTube person, you have to think more innovative. You have to put, there we go. You have to put some thought into your content because you can't just do a get ready with me and you're going to have, you know, 100,000 people watching it because you're small. So you have to pull people in with different content, different thoughts, you know, be more interesting with your thoughts on beauty and makeup and all that stuff. Whereas when you're larger, you just go with what you've been doing. I mean, realistically, let's be realistic. The majority of large YouTubers have their things that they do, and they really don't make many changes to it. You know, they really don't. They do get ready with me's, they do first impressions. If they do PR hauls, they do PR hauls. You know, they'll do a few tutorials here and there. Those are the things that they did, and it got them to where they are. And now they're large, so this is like residual income where they can, and then they're off into other things, because you do need other streams of income, and that's what they're working on. And so soon those other streams of income might become their mainstream of income, and YouTube is no longer that. It just is what it is. It's business. It is what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna play this song. This is my theme song. This is my for real theme song. Let me see if it comes up.
I'm not cocky. I just love myself. Bitch. I'm not
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
I just love myself. Bitch.
Right there. From the first line on, it's my theme song. It's called Vanity by Xtina. Have you ever heard this song? Oh, it gets worse. I'm gonna play the whole song and let y'all hear snippets of it. Because this song is, hold up, it gets worse.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the flyest bitch of them all? Never mind, I am.
Y'all all need this song too. So when somebody talking shit to you, be like, this didn't get a lot of airplay. I don't think it ever got airplay, but I love this song. Watch this.
That bitch is so fucking pretty, yeah I am. If I were her, I would kiss me. Mirror, mirror on the wall, hit up and shop and tell him give me a call. Never mind, screw him, cause I found somebody better. Never mind, screw him, I make myself so much better.
And it gets worse. Just when you like, wow, she went there. Oh, but the whole Xtina goes further.
Every day I see myself, I love me even more. It's my door, ain't nobody got shit on me. I'm the best for sure.
Oh, hey, Michelle. We went through some songs that I like. Now, just because you're back, we're going to play my favorite song that everybody needs to listen to after I finish playing my theme song. This is my theme song, though. This is called Vanity by Xtina. We've gotten really, I was having one of my inspirational moments. No, I'm just, and honestly, when I talk like that, I'm not trying to there's nothing here but just coming off my head. Just so you all know, I'm not a big notes person. People always want me to take notes and do things by notes. I've never done that. So here we go.
The more it's okay. Every time I look at me, I turn myself on. Yeah, I turn myself on. Yeah, it's okay. Thank you, mom and daddy, cause I turn myself on. Yeah, I turn myself on. Get it?
If that ain't Michelle, I'm gonna play the very first line for you though, because you can't appreciate this song until you hear the very first line.
I'm not cocky. I just love myself, bitch.
That's been my song since 2010. No matter what, that's always going to be my theme song. Always going to be my theme song. Something about that song that makes me happy. But anyway, yeah. And so what else have I been seeing that I you gotta love it. I mean, you gotta love Xtina. She's hilarious. But so here is my favorite song. What's it? Okay. So here is, oh yeah, Lisa, she was like, "Ma, this is your song." I was like, and when she was telling me, I was like, "No, it's not." She was like, she said it's called Vanity. And then I was like, I was offended. I was like, I'm not vain. And then I heard the song and I was like, she right. It's my song. It's my song. It's my song. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm that's me. So Michelle, because you one of my people who come in all the time, I'm gonna play you this song. And like I told them, I can listen to, girl, I can listen to, oh, here's the things I'm thinking about. So I do want to do a Chicago meetup. So we're definitely going to be doing that. But I got to work on the dates. It's summertime, so we got to figure out a good Sunday that I can get folks down here and we can all hang out, meet up, hang out downtown, maybe have brunch, go hang out, do a little shopping, stuff like that. Oh, so I got to work on the date for that. I am planning on doing like a cocktail party on the lake once a month. So I know I have to figure out those dates so I can make sure it's not the same time. So I got to do that. Okay, so here is the song now. Girl, I know. That's why I love you. Let me tell y'all the people I know who are always going to try to hit lives with me. Michelle, the Lisas, and Holly. Y'all always find me no matter what. And I know some people are like, oh my God, because normally it's Thursdays. So like I said, I think I'm going to wind up doing Wednesdays for the summer. So just so you know, because like I said, I know I go out to the lake a lot on Thursday nights. And I got to be honest with you, by 8 o'clock, I'll forget about going live. I will forget because by then I will have a few cocktails in me and I won't be thinking about anything else. And yeah, okay. I will totally be. You know what? Let me tell you something. Chicago gets a bad rap. And it does. It's just like any big city has. Right. Michelle, go clear. Oh yeah, my notifications drove you crazy. And I did order it. My Wet n Wild Flights of Fancy is on the way. But let me just tell you how these companies annoy me. Wet n Wild, I ordered this morning, and it's here. I already have a tracking number for them. So I ordered it. I mean, it couldn't have been live 20 minutes before I ordered it. I ordered ColourPop, the makeup by Shayla. Why do I'm still waiting for a tracking number when I checked it's like unfulfilled? Don't offer me free shipping and tell me that's my only option. And then you're going to take 17 years for me to get it. I ordered that stuff on the 27th. I think that's when I ordered it. Whenever it came out, the day it came out, I ordered it. When is that? The third? Whatever. Yeah, exact. Girl, Michelle, you not gonna have it. You better not have it because I ordered last Friday, and I don't have anything. Whatever Makeup by Shayla came out, I ordered it, and I don't have a tracking number. And yeah. And I like ColourPop. ColourPop and BH Cosmetics has that bad. Normally, Wet n Wild is pretty bad, too. That's why I was so surprised when I saw an actual tracking number show up on my thing. Like, hey, here's your tracking number. See, there you go. You could get it. Okay, so now let me play the song for you, Michelle. Because when you hear the song, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, I got to have the song. I'm going to put up my Spotify. I think that my Spotify is public, so you can always find me, I think. Yeah, so I think my Spotify is public, so you can always get in there. But this is my go-to. I'm not feeling good. This is my inspiring. You know what? I love Beautylish too for that, because Beautylish don't play. You order from Beautylish and you get that you won't have it in 2 days. And if they're running a little bit behind, it might be 2 or 3 days extra, if they have too much coming in. But these companies that take like 5 and 6 days, even to send you a tracking number, is annoying. I mean, I done paid for this shit now. It's ridiculous. Because like BH Cosmetics took 11 days to get to me. It took 11 days. I'm like, really? I would have paid. Beautylish does have the so cutest packaging. And let me tell you, Beautylish is good because I got Jouer. I had got those small highlighters from them. And the first ones I got, I picked them up on a Saturday. And it was broken. One of them was broken. And I sent them a picture. I said, please advise. They got in touch with me. And they were like, we are so sorry. You will have it. They sent that out that day. And I had it like Tuesday. So it was on a Saturday. I got it on a Tuesday. I got the replacement on Tuesday. All right. So here's the song, Michelle. They heard it before. They heard it. But I'm sorry. I could listen to this song like 2 or 3 times. I actually would be riding in the car and just keep repeating, hit and repeat sometimes. I just be in the car singing the same song over and over again. So this is the song that we all need, So here we go.
Anything you want to do, you can do it. If you didn't know, you need to hear it. I needed to hear it too. And now I want to share with you. Ooh.
Okay, so I'm going to give it a pause. So that, they won't hit me with a copyright strike. We did a pause. All right, here we go.
So easy not to believe. You're the next thing the world's gonna see. But life is really what you make it. Look in the mirror, say this affirmation.
Okay, so I don't know about you, but I need to know this. I need to know this. So here we go.
Special, I am gorgeous, I am chosen. Yes, I know it. And yes, I can like the whole universe. I am different, I am purpose, I am brilliant. Yes, I feel it. And yes, I can like the whole universe.
I promise you that song just does it for me. Just does it for me. And I'm feeling better, y'all. I still have a little nasal stuff going on. A little, my sinuses are still draining. But otherwise, I'm feeling good. I am feeling pretty good. So, y'all know it's just a few of us here. This isn't a rabbit hole. This is like real life right now going on. Michelle, you need the song. I'm gonna finish. Listen, I'm gonna let you hear the rest. I'm gonna let you hear the next one because it's.
Never can you lose sight of your focus. Only you can make your dreams of hope come true for you. This is something only you can do. And when you're feeling down and you don't believe, cause everybody's telling you won't succeed. Say I am all of that and a bit more than what you think.
I told y'all, we are all more than they think we are. And I say that from experience because I live a really crazy life. I am a leaper. I honestly, I sometimes I shouldn't leap, but I just be like, fuck it, let's do it. And so, but I think that when you leap into life, you experience more. I've quit jobs and just been like, I'm about to go do this. And it might not be the right thing to be doing, but I've learned along the way and I've had good times and, it's okay. It's okay. And if it didn't work out, I learned a lesson along the way. Okay, so let's talk dating. So there's this guy and we have this little thing. He's like 10 years younger than me and I mean, he's sexy. I'm not even gonna lie. He's like 6'3", big guy. I like big guys. I always call them trees because I like to climb them. So anyway, yes, Michelle, and that's what I say is like really. If you watch the beginning, music really does inspire me, and it makes and when I'm down, and honestly, when you're down, if you have the right music playing, it will really change your mood. It will make you feel better. It will change your trajectory in that time. I know some of my hardest times, I made it through music. I did. Those are the and it really does speak to your soul. And I know that that's what I use music for sometimes. Like when life is really rough, it's like I'll get quiet, but I'll be listening to music, and I'll be like getting internal, doing the internal stuff, all the things that I need to do. And one of the things is music, is listen to music. And I think you should have the right kind of music. And I think sometimes, and that's the thing, is that, people don't understand how music really affects you. And that's why I do believe sometimes the music that people are listening to, it does have a real effect on them, and it does hit your soul and your psyche. And so many people are listening to the wrong kind of music. That's because I can listen to some things that are depressing, sad songs, but I ain't listening to shit all the time, because you ain't gonna depress me all the fucking time. You're not gonna have me fucking depressed. I'm gonna be happy, damn it. I'm gonna be inspired by music. I'm not gonna be sitting here like cry. No, that ain't gonna happen. Even though every breakup when I was young had a theme song. Am I the only one whose every breakup had a theme song that you listen to? I should do that song. Because if y'all was listening to that, okay. I'll tell you, remember the first love? You remember my first love? Let me tell you that we talked about that, I got into the fight with and everything. His theme song when I was breaking up with him, when I was getting rid of him, because it's like there's a song that makes that I hear, and it's like, yep, this is it. This is what I'm feeling. Okay, so you have the song for him. Yes, exactly, Lisa. The song that was the breakup song with him was "You're Not the Man" by Sade. You're not the man that would bleed for me and never shed a tear. You're not the man. You're not the one that said he'd always be here. That song, when I promise you, that was on repeat. Yes, exactly. And I remember listening to that song constantly, and that's what I was feeling about him. Yes, really, it really can. And that's what I felt with him. It was like when we were breaking up, that's exactly what I was feeling like. You're not that man that I thought you were. You were not that man that I thought you were. Because I thought this, young love, you think this is going to be it. This is love. This is who I'm going to be with for the rest of my life. And that song spoke to what I was feeling, which was, you're not the man. And let me tell you something about him. And it's so funny, and this is the thing that we have to learn as women. And I've talked about this before, is that how feeling ugly can make you so much, can be so detrimental to you as a woman. I don't know how it makes men feel, because I'm not a man. But made to feel ugly or think of yourself as ugly opens you up to so much hurt, and opens you up to taking so much. So when I was young, I used to think I was ugly. I promise you all, I thought I was so ugly. I felt like, when I saw myself, and there was some things, I can talk, I know where it came from, but at that time in my life, I really thought I was ugly. And so because of it, I was just so thankful to have a guy in my life who was my, my boyfriend and stuff. So that's part of, that's how I wound up with him too, and how I wound up taking more than I ever should have taken from him, because I felt like, hey, he likes me and I'm not that attractive. And so and he knew that, because we had talked about it. So the thing that he used to do, and this was one of the things, yes, he was right. You and me will never part. But you know what I'm saying, especially when we're young, because a lot of times, like for me, I know where it came from. My older brothers and sisters used to say things like that, like you're ugly, and me being who I was and so much younger than them, I took what they said for real. And I don't know how they knew how much I was taking it. I don't think my sister should. Yep, exactly, Holly. And so he right, and let me tell you, it took me a long time to really look at myself and say, you are a very nice looking woman. I used to always say to people, I'm on a good day, I'm all right. Yeah. And so here was the things that came into play for me growing up. My mother didn't believe, yes, exactly. And my mother didn't believe in calling you pretty. Not that she didn't think you were, but she didn't want you to rely on your looks. And so I remember being a little girl and people calling me pretty, but my mother's thing was pretty is as pretty does. And so, so my mother didn't focus on looks. She wanted me to, be a kind person, be smart, those things. She wanted me to be those things. And she just wasn't one to be like, girl, you're so beautiful. She never said those things to me. She was always, pretty is as pretty does. So so I never got the point that, oh, I am pretty. But so, and then you couple that with my older brother and sister, and my older brother, he was teasing me. Yes. And not exactly, Lisa. So I knew that I was smart. I always knew that I was smart, but the pretty part, I never knew. I always looked at myself like, ugh. So, so when I was with him, I always felt like, oh, and this is my first love, look, I'm a virgin when I get with him. So yeah. So he was like, one of the things he would do is he would stare at women. I mean, like, not just stare, but like be like gawking at them, and we could be together. We could be like hanging out together. We could be with each other. And this Negro would just be like staring and be like, "Ooh, she's." And so, and he did that a lot. And so, this was the defining moment when I said, "Oh, you're not the man for me." And it came about because, yeah, exactly. Exactly, Holly. And I could see that and see, like, for me, it was less about that, but my mama really wasn't into looks. I mean, my mama, she wanted you to be smart. She wanted you to use your brain. So she didn't want to focus on looks. It was always, Tweety, you're smart, you're smart, smart, smart. So that was her thing. And then now I have a sister who can be very narcissistic, who would tell me stuff like, and yeah. Yes. And so, like, with one of my sisters, and she's 10 years older than me, she's telling me, oh, you're so ugly. You need to be darker. And I mean, she just fucked with me. And I looked up to her. So therefore, when she said things to me, it was really serious, because this is my big sister and I really looked up to her when I was really young. And so all those things she said to me, and then my brother teasing me, not understanding, because he's a boy, and that's what boys do. They tease. He would be like, oh, you're so ugly, ha ha ha, thinking he was just teasing me, not understanding that him being so much older than me and my big brother, I took it very seriously. Wow. Right. Yes. And yes, child. And sometimes our parents do stuff like that to us. And so he was doing those type of things, right? And so it was the last time. And then the other thing that happened was, I started this job, and this one guy, he was like trying to, talk to me, right? And he sent me flowers. My boyfriend never sent me flowers. And he went out of town and then didn't even bring me a gift. But this man, on the same day he was coming back, didn't bring me a gift from out of town. This guy brought me flowers. And that's when I knew it was the end of us. Because I'm like, a man who barely knows me is sending me flowers. And the man that I've been with all these years, supposed to be in love with, went out of town, didn't give me a damn thing. But the defining moment was we were walking down the street. Yes. Girl, exactly, Lisa. Listen, my sister and my brother used to tell me I was fat. So I thought I was fat too. You know what I'm saying? The thing is that our families don't, the impact that they have on us and our self-esteem and our image of ourselves. Like, I used to think that I was so big. I was like a size 6. But I thought I was huge, you know? And so he was like, we're walking down the street talking, literally in a conversation. I remember to this day, this girl was jogging toward us. You know, it was the 80s, so she had on her little spandex. Had on this little spandex thing, had these big old titties. And back then, you know, I was a little bitty thing. I had like 34 A's. So she's walking, she's riding, we're talking and walking. And as she comes past us, and I'm still talking to him, unbeknownst to me, I'm talking to him, and I look next to me, and he's nowhere near me. This fool then stopped and turned around to look at this chick jogging because she had these big breasts, right? So he walks up to me, and he stops, and then he walks toward me. And I told him, I said, you know how I feel about this stuff. I said, do you know how that made me feel? You know, do you see how that could hurt my feelings, you doing that? Do you know what that was? Girl, Michelle, girl, I would kill to be the size I was. Girl. So I said that to him, and he looked at me and said, look, I could have any woman on the street, and I choose you. So what if I'm looking? And at that moment, that's when I clicked off. And I said, oh, we're done. We're done. And by the guy saying, girl, we all thought we was fat. Girl, I was like a size 6. And I just thought I was the biggest thing ever. You couldn't tell me that I wasn't huge. I just thought I was huge out there. And that was then. Back then, we were living up on the north side of Chicago. I was like, at best, a size. Girl, shut up, Michelle. So this must be in the asshole, you know, women, this must be in the asshole, you know, lexicon of bullshit to say to somebody. They must have it in they must have like a, here's the thing with those things about, you know, weight and everything. It really does mess with us as women, because most of us cannot, for my height at 5'1", if I was the weight that they say I should be, I would look like a skeleton. I promise you, I carry a lot of weight. At 5'1", I can carry some weight, y'all, and I'll be like a size 8. But because if I carry the weight, because the other thing is, yep, girl, Michelle, I know. Because, you know, if I'm a size 8 on my bottoms, I'm like a 2. So if I get down to a 2, I'm going to look emaciated. My face is going to be like this. I'm going to look 70. I'm going to look like the Crypt Keeper. No, ma'am. I need some fat on this face. Now, yes, I would love to be a size 8 again. I'm not a size 8 right now. But I sure the hell don't need to be a size 2. No. No, ma'am. That's for people who want to be these stars and everything, who need to look like they're about waist thin. No, thank you. I need some meat on my bones. I need a little meat. Plus the men that like meat, like a little meat on my bones. I'm just saying. Man, you know, it's just amazing what people do and how they make you feel and don't care, you know, and say such assholeian things and then wonder why you won't be bothered with them. Oh yeah, Oh, Michelle, I'm down to an 8. I promise you, I'll be half naked all summer. If I get that back down to a size 8, I will be half naked. I will be going warm places just so I can be half naked. And then I'll find the new beaches so I can be fully naked. I promise you that'll be my life. That'll be my life. My life. My life. But and so I think that I think when it comes to beauty, and I am going to talk about beauty shaming, the whole this cult of beauty shaming that's out there. I'm about to do a video about that because I'm mad because it's irritating me. Now, the cult of beauty shamers. The cult of beauty shaming. Yeah, looking back, my first was that. You know what I did? I wanted to make sure that my daughter knew she was beautiful. So when she was little, and I do this to any little girls I'm around, I every night before she went to bed, I would tell them, I have her look in the mirror and say, "You're a beautiful black princess. And if anybody tells you any different, you come to your mama and I will get them." So, because I wanted her not to have those feelings of, she wasn't pretty enough or anything like that. Because yes, we're supposedly should feel like, looks don't matter, but they really do hurt you. Let's be real. They really do hurt you, and people come for you for that. So the last thing you need is the people that you grow up with, the people that you think you love, to make you feel like that, And so, thank you, Holly. Oh, words cut like a knife. Words cut like a knife. Yes. And and that's exactly what I had to do. I had to get some self-confidence. And like I said, at that point, I got some. And it helped that somebody was really kind of and he was an older guy, and he was like, "You're so gorgeous." I mean, he was just complimentary, and I actually heard the compliments. Normally it was like you said, Holly, I would be like, "Yeah, okay, I guess." Hey, Sherry, I'd be like, "Yeah, okay, I guess." But hearing it from that, it was like, okay, I can do better than this. I can do better than this. And he's not the only thing out there. And I think sometimes we have to learn that. And I think as women, we just need to understand that, because sometimes we do get caught up with people and we stay with them thinking, "Hey, she did. Hey, Sherry. She sure did." We think that we can't get past them, or they have to be in our lives, and then we can't do better, when actuality we're the prize. And now I tell anybody, I'm the fucking peacock. I'm the motherfucking prize. and you really have to believe that about you. You really have to see that and hear that and feel it. Yeah, and you know what? It's like you really have to feel it within yourself. No matter how many people tell you that, until you feel it within you, it's not going to sink in. And the things that we say to ourselves, I do it myself. The negative speak we do to ourselves is so detrimental. And it does stem from the things that have been said to us as children. And then we wind up really attaching to it. Like you said, we hear the negative all the time. Now, like I said, the one thing I never doubted was my intellect. That was the one thing I never doubted. You could never tell me I was stupid. That was one thing I knew. I wasn't stupid. My daddy said I wasn't stupid. My mama said. But when it came down to my looks, I always felt fat. I always felt, ugly. I always wanted to be darker. Yes, that's right. I'm one of the few black people you hear say, "I want to be darker." I wanted to be golden. I wanted to be just bronzy and stuff. Didn't happen. Except for I do get a good tan. And I will tan. Don't care about it. But isn't it so interesting how our conversations just go all over the place? That's why I like lives. Because when you do when you do the chit chat, get ready with me, and you're answering questions, you don't have any feedback. Yeah, girl, the IDGAF stage is so awesome. When you don't give a fuck about some shit, it is so damn awesome. And I've been there for quite some time. But it did take a lot. It takes a lot to get to that point when you really feel confident with yourself and you have the self-confidence to say, I don't care anymore. I don't care what people think about me. I'm going to be me. And if you don't like me, that's okay. That's okay. If you don't like me, it's all right. I'll be okay. I'll keep breathing. I'll keep moving. And you'll lose people along the way, but clearly they weren't supposed to be there. And that's okay with that too. Bye. See you. And sometimes it's your family. Hell, a lot of times it's your family. Hey, a lot of times it's your family, and it's like, oh, okay, I have to cut you off because since like I said, one of the books that really changed my life was Women Who Run with the Wolves by Dr. Clarissa Pinkola Estes. And one of the things it tells you, girl, I have no relationship with my sisters now. But one of the things it talks about is that, sometimes, the swan is not part of, you are the ugly duckling is a swan and they're with the wrong people. And that's just being honest. Like sometimes your family is not, just because they're biologically your family, they are not the people that you should be with, because they are ducks and you are a swan. And when I read that, I was like, wow, okay. Because like my older sisters, we have nothing in common. We have absolutely nothing in common. Matter of fact, I don't really deal with my sisters, and maybe one day we'll talk about that. We had some stuff happening about 10 years. We really, we are cordial. Yep. Yes, the people who are around me are not my blood, but yeah, my sisters, I love them from afar. But do we deal with each other? Sherry, we were just talking about that, how parents do that. Yes, we were talking about that earlier, that that's, yeah. And what we have to learn is that sometimes, because like my sisters are my sisters, they're my blood. Well, we good. I can do the happy birthday over the phone. How you doing? I'm good. We were just talking about that, and I'm so sorry for you for that, because that, and it makes you feel so long, especially when it's your parents who tell you things like that. I mean, those are the people who are supposed to know who you are. They birthed you. And to know that your parents would do you like that is just awful. But yeah, my sister, nah. And it's, and it's so interesting how so far apart we are, but yet we all share similar experiences. And I think that in life, that's the good thing, to see that people have similar experiences and that you are not alone, that, you're the things that you've dealt with, you're not alone. But also, we also have to learn from those experiences. And once we get to the point when we see what they were for what they were, that we can grow and get past them, Oh, I'm so sorry, Holly. Yeah. And I can say this. I was blessed with very good parents. I really was. I had a great mother. I had a great father. And so I feel blessed, because I do know people who didn't have the same things I had. And I feel for them, because that has to be terrible. Like I said, my mother's thing wasn't to harm me. It was just that she wanted me to be more than just my looks. So to her, it wasn't that she didn't think I was pretty, but she wanted me to be more. And that was her way of teaching me. Yeah, Lisa, exactly. Yes. And, and they, they weren't here for, forever, but yes. Yes. And yes. And you know what, Sherry, let me say this. Um, Try to work through what's going on with love, because you're right. You've never felt it from the people that you thought you should. But look at the people around you that really care about you, and open yourself up to that love, because love is around you, and there's probably people who want to love you, and understand that sometimes that some people just want to love you. You know, people do. People just really want to love you, and it's okay to open yourself up to love sometimes. It's okay. And I do understand that, it's okay to let people love you, even if you're not ready for it. Start opening yourself up to that just a little bit. Here's the first thing you have to do is take the words of encouragement, of things like that. Take those words and be able to handle them, because I know that's the hardest thing for us to do sometimes, is to take the words and not, right, and not say, oh, they full of shit, and you're waiting for the shoe to fall. You're like, but what's coming next? What's coming next? And that's the thing that people do to us. They put us on that. You know what I'm seeing? Yes, you, Michelle, Sherry, y'all all had all that going on. You really did. And you know what? I'm glad you all found each other, though. I'm glad that just this whole conversation. Yes, I'm glad he hasn't either. But maybe you all need to see, does he understand where you've been? And maybe that, by even having a fiance, you are opening yourself to love. Because let's be honest, wow. Yeah, that's got to be rough. No, and you're not. You're not. You are not alone. You are not alone. Now, what's interesting is, like, even though the good thing is for me is that my parents weren't very affectionate people, like, we hug, we gonna hug. Okay, so here's who I am. Here's who I am. We can possibly all hug at some point. We can possibly do a hugging thing, because, Lulu is the person who creates events. Once we get enough people, we have a nice little amount of people, I can find us a spot where we can get us a house and rent it out and all meet up and have a weekend of hanging out. Y'all just gotta be open to hanging out with each other, and we all sharing beds and shit, but hey. Girl, we gonna get together. I'm hugging you, Michelle. I'm hugging you. I'ma hug you. We gonna hug. We gonna hug it out. We gonna hug it out. Cause I know some good places, Y'all wanna go to Tennessee? Y'all wanna go to Tennessee? Y'all wanna go to Tennessee? We can go rent a house. Listen, we can go rent a house in Tennessee. We can rent a house in Tennessee with an indoor pool. We can have a whole, listen, hold up. Once we get a few more people, let me talk about it. We'll start seeing if we can get us together. We can't do it now because it's a little late in the season for me to see if I can get us something in September. But maybe next spring we can do something like that. You know, that way we can do payment. I can set it up for payments and I can get the space. But there is, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Holly. I wouldn't do it now because it's too short. But like if we wanted to do like maybe next year when you feel like maybe we could do it right around my birthday, like the end of April. We could all get together. That way there would be enough time we can make payments. I can have everybody make payments on it and then, do it like that. Huh. Because they got some gorgeous places. Oh man, I'm so sorry, Michelle. Hi, Diana. We have been having a seriously deep conversation. This is like are y'all enjoying it? Because I really enjoy these type of things. I think sometimes we have to have these conversations, because everything is a flow. Yeah, we've been having a really deep conversation. Hi. It's been a really deep, we've had a little conversation, but it's been more. This is one of my, well, it kind of went all over the place. No, I understand it though, and I think that I do understand that, the problems with that, because I can say that I was sexually molested when I was about 10 years old by a neighbor. And so for a long time, so after that, I did have issues with that. And, it was the 70s. And so my mom and them didn't really do, hey, Tammy, they didn't, we didn't do all of that therapy back then. So I had to kind of work through that by myself. So I do understand, the whole don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. Yeah, sometimes we do need just a little chat. We started talking about music that inspires me. So if you get it, if after we finish this, if you want to hear the songs that inspire me, because you might like them. Yeah, you know what? I've always said about life, and this is true. I've said that life teaches us lessons along the way, and some are good and some are bad. And yep, that was a cop guy who put his hands on me. Some things are good and bad, and as long as you can learn from them and grow and take something away from it, then you're going to be okay. And I always look at life like this, because we do have experiences and we do have things, and we have to learn how to not let them be the defining things of our lives forever. We have to learn how to allow that to be part of us and grow strong from that. So the things that have happened over my life, I know some of them were good, some of them were bad, but I can't let the bad outweigh the good to the point that I can't live my life and I can't grow. And so I look at those points, that's it. Man, your grandfather should have been like, yeah, I remember her talking about that when we were talking about that. Yes. And and no, I didn't say it does, but I mean, so many people allow those things to define them, and don't understand that just by making it through it, you are stronger than some. And I try to tell a lot of people that, because you can only stay in it for so long, and if you allow it to define you, because like when people talk to you, they'll be like, oh my God, you're so strong. It's like, yeah, I was strong. I had to be at that moment, but that's not the only thing I have. I have sunshiny days, I have love, I have all those things that have now made my life better. And because like when you talk about those things, people are like, oh my God, your life. It's like, yeah, but that was just a moment in my life. I had this much time that I was okay. And so I always tell people that I want them to I would want people. That's awesome. That is so awesome. And Because like I said, you know, me and my sisters don't have a relationship at all. At all. And my sisters turned their back on me when I was sick because we had this fight. My sisters are insane. My sisters are crazy. I call them the witches of Eastwick. I say they fly around, they fly in with their brooms. But at the time that happened, some stuff has happened to my daughter, and my sisters came, and you know, I really don't understand parents who allow their children to be hurt by somebody. By somebody. I just really don't. And then let it keep happening. Um, well, you know what, Holly? It was a rough time for me, but like I said, I learned a valuable lesson. That's when I learned that the people that were oh no, you know, I know it does. Um, that's when I learned that blood wasn't always. Oh my God, that's terrible. You know, that is terrible, Diana. I am so sorry for that baby. You know, those are times that you really want to hurt somebody. Uh, but that was the time when I learned that, you know, that I really said, okay, I'm gonna just step away from my family. You know, I'm just gonna step away because we ain't good. Oh, my sisters were so crazy. See, that's what I'm talking about, Tammy. That's a mama for your ass. That's a mama. That's what your mama's supposed to do. Yes, and you know what? And I find myself that I have really good friends. I have a really great amount of friends who look out for me, who go along with my craziness. Girl, I'm sure it did. I'm sure. I am sure because I'm with you. She need her ass whooped. When you know what, it's bad enough when people do it, but it's bad. It's worse when adults that should be protecting that child allow it. That's worse. You know what, Lisa? I grew up with that because my mom, we were foster. My mother was a foster parent, so I dealt with a lot. You know, I grew up with kids who were coming from those type of situations. So I used to see that as a kid, you know, and we would have damage. My mama was good for the damaged kids. My mama she's a broken bird person, and so yeah, I let's just say that doesn't surprise me. That does not surprise me. That don't surprise me, Diana, because yeah, a lot of times, yeah, because predators love those type of places. Come on, because you have people who will, you know, go along with what you're doing. They you know, you have this autonomy. Of course, you know, that's a predator's paradise. That's why so many were in the Catholic Church. That's why so many were in the Catholic Church, because it was an awesome place for that. Yeah, you know what? I need to meditate more. I haven't been meditating as much because I usually listen to one as I go to sleep. I listen to a guided meditation as I sleep, but I haven't been doing it like I should. You know, I should be listening to it every night. That's what I should be doing. That's what I should be doing. You know what's going to happen? Being realistic, I bet you a lot of people are never going to hear this conversation because they're going to hear the beginning and it's going to be like, no, this isn't about beauty. I'm out of here. They don't know. They have no idea what we're talking about up in here. Wow. Wow. Such an enabler. She needed her ass beat every day. What a... Ugh. But you know, now let's say in her defense, she was probably abused by him too. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there was some psychological abuse involved with her, you know? They really do, Lisa. And that is the scary part. And that's what, hey, Monique, we're having a deep conversation, child. This is so deep. This is not our usually beauty tea, stuff like that. Um, I can say that I would think that that's possible, that that could be true. I really do. Because, there's a certain charismatic nature. Wow, Holly, you had a lot going on in your family. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Left it. Wow. Girl, she's a hot mess. She's a hot mess. Mm-mm. 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 Nope. 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 I gotta, mm-mm. Look, I have a cousin who my daughter really was close with. Um, and when okay, my daughter was visiting her. This was after my mother had died. You know, hell no. Uh, wow, Holly, that's why that is interest. That's wow, wow, girl, you are a warrior. But so my daughter was over her house hanging out with her, and my cousin's boyfriend was there, and he was like a cop. He was a, you see this cop thing. He was like a sheriff, something, whatever. Anyway, the story goes, my daughter was upset, and I don't know, she started crying. She was thinking about my mother or whatever. And her boyfriend took my daughter in a room and locked himself in a room with her. And supposedly was trying to comfort her and was trying to, grown ass man. My daughter was maybe, I want to say my daughter was about 10 years old or so. I don't know. She might be, yeah, she's about then. But now the interesting thing is that my cousin didn't tell me about this. I didn't find out about it for about a year. I didn't find out about it for a year. She dropped my daughter off, didn't say anything. And my daughter didn't tell me because it was her favorite cousin, big cousin, and my daughter knows me well enough to know that I would have gone over there and tried to kill that motherfucker. Now, they swear he didn't put his hands on her, and my daughter swore he didn't do anything, but he locked himself in the room with her. And apparently they had to really beat on the door to get this man to open the door while he's in the room with my daughter. Yes, and you are a hero, Holly. You should think of yourself as a hero, because that's very heroic. How old were you? And so my cousin didn't tell me, right? And so I didn't find out for about a year, because she so happens to tell another cousin who then told me about it. Like, do you know about this? And I was like, hell the fuck no. So then I contacted her, and she told me, she's like, but it was okay, and B was fine, and blah, 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 and nothing happened, and la, la. And I told her at the time, I said, but you don't understand. That's my child, and you don't have the right to make that decision for my child and me. You should have told me what the fuck happened. So she kept dating this guy. She keeps dating this guy. Now, he's got 2 daughters around my daughter's age, right? So I'm like, and we by that time we were kind of distant, because we weren't like we are, and we've never been, our friendship has never been the same since. And so it was like, for a minute she was like, so then she all of a sudden came around, she wanted me to let my daughter go over. Now she's living with him, because he's got these daughters around her age, and maybe B would want to come over. And I said, no, she can't come over. And he was like, well, I don't understand. Why can't he come over? Why, he didn't do anything, and I was there, and I didn't let anything happen. Da, 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 da. Right. So, wow. 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 So I had my dumbass cousin who did not have children, by the way. She's like, you're just tripping and you're taking it too seriously and blah blah blah. And I had to tell her, I said, let me tell you something. I said, you better be glad we on the phone, because right now I'd fuck your ass up for saying something this stupid to me. I said, you can't tell me how I should act with my children and what I shouldn't protect them from. I said, clearly, you don't quite understand this. This is my child, and I will protect her till the death. What a little bit. It's been all over the place. Wow. Right. Exactly, Michelle. It's like, so, because now, mind you, I know this man took my child to a room. You're saying my daughter swore he never did anything. So, but who's to say this crazy motherfucker won't do it if now I'm gonna send her to spend the weekend in the same house with him? Are you insane? I'm like, girl, you done lost your fucking mind. And she had the audacity to get an attitude. Audacity. I was like, girl, I will fuck you up just for the stupid shit you saying to me. And how dare you decide that you're going to have an attitude about what I choose is going to happen with my child. I was like, girl, you lost your fucking mind. Wow. Wow. Well, we've been all over the place. We talked about things that have happened to us. It started out with music that inspires me. We talked about some great music. And then, the chat, how the chat goes, Monique. It just goes all over the place. We talked about how our families and people around us have made us feel ugly, and how, we've had to grow into our self-confidence, and understand that we are beautiful people, no matter what our family tried to make us believe, because family can be rough and family can be very harmful to you, especially when you're a child, So it morphed into other conversations, it just morphed. It just morphed all over the place. It just morphed. This is one of our more intense, serious conversations, as opposed to our usual lighthearted, little rabbit hole here, things like that. We've talked about emotionally abusive people. Girl, yes. Yes, and you did the right thing. Yes. Right. Yeah, we were talking about that, how you can really feel ugly, and it takes so much from you, because the price of beauty will make you feel bad, if you feel, and it opens you up to so much hurt and harm in your life. It really does, because what it does is we as women, we allow men into our lives, and that's how a lot of us wind up in very abusive relationships, because we don't think of us. Oh yeah, I know they were. We've allowed people to make us feel that we weren't good enough, so then we take subpar behavior because we think that we have to, when we don't, when we're awesome, when we're wonderful women, we're beautiful, we're powerful, we're gorgeous, and we don't see it. And if I could do nothing else in this world, I would love to make every woman see the beauty in them. Yes, exactly. And that's why I love that song. That's why that song is just so what I need. It's so funny, Monique, you said that, because I'm working in the school, and I always compliment women. I am a big compliment. Girl, you look gorgeous today. Look at you. Because sometimes you just need to hear it. And it doesn't have to be somebody but sometimes you can just change the trajectory of somebody's day. Yes, let's hear it. Let me see if I can find it. Heart Full of Scars. Diana, wait a minute. Is Diana in Wisconsin too? She gonna come and meet me in Chicago for my Chicago meetup. We're gonna have a Chicago meetup. Tammy, you are too? Okay, y'all all come to Chicago. We gonna hang out for a weekend. I'm getting y'all all here. Chicago ain't nowhere from y'all. How far in Wisconsin are you? Oh, wait. Hartful. Right. Okay. Okay, so this is the song, Rebecca Black, right? The damn lake is awesome. It's a great lake. It's supposed to be big. Okay, so here's the song that Holly has recommended. So let me hear some of this. Let's see what it sounds like. We're going to have to do little snippets of it. Whoa, what happened? What was I say? This thing better not be dead. But it actually cuts off if I'm not using it. Bye, Philippe was? I didn't know that either. Okay, so let's see.
Stop, don't tell me how to feel. These scars will never heal overnight. I'm just searching for what's real. It's hard enough to deal with life. Learn to say fuck it, take my time. Fix a bitch, but I'll make it mine. Make it mine.
Okay, I'm gonna have to listen to this whole song. I like it, Holly. Thank you. I like it. I'm liking it. Okay, this gonna have to be added to my songs to listen to. Yes. Okay, so where are these Waterloo and Beaver Dam and all that? I need to know. How close is that to Chicago? How many hours are y'all away? Okay. Y'all see, I don't know any of these places they're talking about. Oh, that's kind of far because Milwaukee's kind of far. What is Milwaukee, about 2 hours away? Okay. Yeah, when you're in India, it's only 2 or 3 hours away. For the people who just got here, what you want? 3 hours? Oh, that's not bad. Okay. All right. I'm going to do a Chicago meetup, y'all. Yes, she's right here. Yes, she does. Okay. She said she just needed a little. Now she's ready to go away. But it's getting late. Yes. Like I said, I'm going to do a Chicago one soon. And then I'm going to do something I'm going to try to plan something. And hopefully by next year, I'll have enough people to make sense. Well, because it's going to still be small. Yes, that's the cat. It's going to make you start to sneeze. I want to do something that's, I can rent out some space and we can hang out, just do like a whole weekend thing. That would be fun. A bunch of women who've never really met each other, but virtually pretty much. And then all coalesce and have a great weekend of girl talk and all that. Yes, I would do. Actually, I love doing those things. Let me tell you the best one. Okay, I want to do it this summer because, once it gets cold out here, we ain't driving around. Yes. Girl. Ooh, or get a house in Jamaica. Oh, yes. But no, seriously. Seriously, let me tell you, the first one I did like that was I did a Michigan trip. I did a weekend in Michigan with some people that I set up, and it was like we rented a house and wound up being on the lake, and it was like on the lake, and we did wine tasting because it was the wine country, you know, Michigan wine country. So we did the Michigan wineries on Saturday, and we just acted a fool the whole time we were there. You know, I brought food in because and the house was gorgeous. The only thing is, like, when you're doing stuff like that, you know, you always worry when you rent those places. Oh, that's true. We will have one night of growing up horror stories, because then we can all hug it out and talk and everything. And then the next night, we're going to just be hanging out and kicking it. So, you know, you got to have pizza, wine, and, you know, a moment, because girls like to have that moment to cry a little bit. You know, we got to have those moments. We got to have that cry out. And that is so funny you said that. Guess what? I'm gonna be in Houston next weekend for like a day and a half. I don't know if I can get to you, Monique, but I'm gonna be in Houston next weekend. I fly in Saturday morning. I leave Monday morning. Be in and out, in and out. Okay, Lisa, yes. But yeah, because you know what's so interesting about this whole conversation is that, I come to Philly too. My years ago, I learned about this from when I, you know, years ago, I learned about this from when I was hanging out with some people when I was like 30. So like this is about 20 years ago. And I always think about, if I had just done those things when I was younger and just kept going, I probably would be like, I would have been blown up, right? You a half hour from Philly? Oh, snap. You know, I really do want to like just visit places and hang out with people. You know, I really do. So like, I would love to go to Philly. I've never been there. That would be cool to go to Philly. I know I need to go to ATL. I know I'm going to Houston. I'll be in Raleigh, North Carolina for Memorial Day weekend. So I know I'll be there. But I don't have any North Carolina people. So everybody 2 days. Let me tell you something about you, Monique. It's hard to come to Texas because the flights are expensive to Texas. The flights are expensive. Expensive. That's expensive. As Kathleen Light says, that's expensive, darling. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, lovelies. What time is it? Oh my God, it's almost 10 o'clock at night. It's almost 10 o'clock. Texas is 2 hours away from Texas. I hate you, Michelle. All right, y'all. I got to go pee and I got to wash this makeup off. It's been a slice, babies. It's been great. It's been great. So, yeah, as we keep going on, I will start working on us, you know, getting some meetups going. So I'm going to work on getting some meetups going. The next live chat will be Sunday as usual. I did Wednesday because I'm not going to be around tomorrow. So we did Wednesday, and we might be doing Wednesdays from now on because I go to the lake on Thursday nights and go drink and party. Yes, thank you all so much. Thank you all. And, you know, hugs to everybody. And I can't wait till I can hug my people. Virtual hugs. These are my hugs for you. Good night. Good night. Hugs to everybody. It's been a really wonderful chat. Night, night.